slave trans as I take a glance at our disposition. Fucked up, that's what it does to get cake like fiction. Got to give you real life shit behind the mic. My life is full of strife. All I know is pain, insane in the brain. Fresh out, no slave chains, no political game, just Jim Crow. This is prolific rap flow, be explosive with vital information. Keep a nigga in war formation. Rap game highly flammable like gas station. Satan got the fucking whole world under surveillance. So I'm telling y'all, artificial intelligence will be the order of the day. Holy ancestor, show a nigga a better day. Because our people trapped in the maze ever since those slave days. We've been living in some strange times. Trapped behind enemy's line. Try not to lose my mind and shoot this fucking nine. Trapped behind enemy's line. Try not to lose my mind. Shoot this fucking nine. Trapped behind enemy's line. Try not to lose my mind. Shoot this fucking nine. Trapped behind enemy's line.
On fire.
These are war stories of an OG. When I used to be locked down in the fucking penitentiary, the belly of the beast, I couldn't sleep. I wanted to be free. See my family hit the streets, get the money and the pussy. Used to be motivated by the street game, slinging cocaine to my own kind. Trapped behind enemies' line. I blame America for my military crime. Trapped behind enemies' line. Where the government designed this ghetto dilemma that I'm living in, boxed in the cesspool. Rock crazy ass fools who lack knowledge of self. That's detrimental to black people's health. See, I dealt with gangsters, hustlers, and backstabbers on these ghetto city streets. Now you wonder why I smoke a lot of weed. I need that shit to help a nigga cope with my uncertainty. And it's like that I leave, trapped behind enemies' line. Try not to lose my mind and shoot this fucking nine. Trapped behind enemies' line. Try not to lose my mind and shoot this fucking nine. Trapped behind enemies' line. Try not to lose my mind and shoot this nine. Trapped behind enemies' line.
Hey, peace and black power. Peace and black power. This is Underground Warrior TV. If this is your first time coming into my channel, hey man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and mash up them likes. Go ahead and mash up the likes and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Black people, I'm big on the history of slavery. I'm big on the history of slavery. That is the root to me as I study my final analysis, as I study why black people are in the condition that we are in today. A lot of black people don't understand when I say condition. Our people that's conditioned, the zombie-like state. And when I say zombie-like state, I'm not here to disrespect my people, but I have to tell it like it is. We live in a zombie-like state when you don't understand where I'm coming from when I speak on these particular matters. So slavery is the root to how we act today as a people. No matter how much success that you have as a black person globally, as a whole, our people do not have any power in this world. We have no say-so. We have no say-so over our lives. There's someone or an entity that dictates even how black life is lived in this world. And that's called white supremacy. So don't get it twisted, black people. When you be conservative, black individual, you are in the game for monies. And you have not fooled anyone. You speaking out against your own people, the black conservative. The black conservative. The colonized mindset that only serves the best interests of white supremacy. We have that going on in some parts of Africa. That's why Africa, black people, don't get it twisted. It's the richest continent on our planet. If the Africans were allowed to manipulate its own resources to make monies, then the African people would be the richest people in the world, not the European. So, don't get it twisted. They're not trying to give the world back to the black people, the original people of the earth. So if you're a black conservative, we know you have not fooled anyone. You're only cutting out an economic plight for yourself. Now, where am I going with this? Y'all know y'all girl, the black conservative. Some blacks look up to her. Whites say she's very intelligent because she speaks in the behalf of white supremacy. She makes a living defending white supremacist attacks and killings, outright murders on black people. She defends the police, the conservatives, and anyone that kills or mistreat black people. She's in a line with white supremacy. So she's just like the African leaders that do the tap dancing and bidding for France, these Western worlds, these Western white power worlds. You see what I'm saying? So Candace Owens, she has got in trouble with the untouchable people. Yes, her boss that she works for, Ben Shapiro, yes, the Daily Wire, I don't watch nothing that Candace Owens propagate. But someone sent me some information on the black conservative Candace Owens, how her boss, Ben Shapiro, they have a conflict over the Israeli-Palestine war over a tweet. Her tweet reads, let's look at this. Her tweet reads, no government anywhere has the right to commit genocide. Everywhere there is no justification. This is a tweet, and her boss came across this tweet. And then she tried to clean it up and said, no one said Israel. But that's what she was talking about. Ben Shapiro, Ben Shapiro is a untouchable. He's from the untouchable nation, which is Jews, a Jewish. See, that's what I'm saying, black people. Slavery has crippled our people to have even common sense when dealing with our natural born enemies. We don't have the common sense. Don't she know that white supremacy supports Israel, the white supremacy of both parties? No one goes against Israel, no matter what Israel do. Israel can hide behind Judaism and commit mass murder because they're the so-called God's people. They have fooled the world. The Khazars, the Ashkenaz people, from the Caucasus Mountain, the Polish people. Candace Owens can be canceled because David Horowitz from the Freedom Center Conservative organization. He the one gave rise to a Candace Owens that we see today. Because when Candace Owens was on a campaign for Donald Trump and disrespecting George Floyd and all black people who are dying at the hand of law enforcement, she was defending the race soldiers that were killing black people in this country. But now, Candace Owens has been slammed by the untouchables. Her anti-black dogma, she was smart. Her anti-black dogma, she was smart intellect that white people had ever encountered from among our people. She was smart as she spoke out against black people and hated black people for reporting the onslaught of racism against our people. So Candace Owens, she says she's not a victim. This train go by my house. I hate it's loud. Y'all see, I ain't trying to compete with that train. But anyway, black people, Candace Owens was smart to David Horowitz from the Freedom Conservative Organization. He started paying her, and he gave rise to her and made her famous. And that's how she got on really the Daily Wire, through another powerful Jew. Now, if David Horowitz say he wants to cut Horowitz, whatever his name is, Horowitz wants to cut ties with Candace Owens, because on Monday, David Horowitz, Freedom Center Conservative Organization, said that despite previously supporting Owens, he said he will no longer support her after she began giving platforms to an anti-Israel voice, Andrew Tate. Now, Andrew Tate was on the Daily Wire, I believe. I do not watch Candace Owens because he spewed self-hatred information, which is detrimental to the rise of our people, It's detrimental to the young black women, black girls. It is unwise. It is very unwise to deal with someone who's speaking out against itself. It's like suicidal. How can you speak out against black people? Your mom is black. Your pops is black. You come from a black genotype or geno, not genotype, but geno. And you side with somebody from another race. Like I said before, black people are the only species, only people. Animal kingdom even follows suit. You never see a lion side with a cheetah against other lions. But you could get the Negro to side with white people, side with the Chinese. Because we want to be the Indian. Side with the Indians against the African. Now we don't want to be African. So, Y'all girl, Candace Owens, has been criticized, ostracized. The untouchable Candace Owens was criticized by David Horowitz. The untouchable said Candace Owens tackles subjects she knows nothing about, never bothered to learn anything about, then ride the backlash by playing victim to generate money and fame. He says that Candace Owens tackles subjects she knows nothing about and never bothers to learn anything about it, then ride the backlash by playing the victim to generate money and fame. Ain't that what Candace Owens say about black people when black people just tell the honest truth, what we go through here in America? Black people are complaining. Black people are playing the victim role just because we say, yeah, the police kill our people. Yes, we say it's racist. It is racist. How is that playing the victim role? It is racist. But now, she got that nigga wake-up call. She constantly get nigga wake-up calls. That's why I say slavery messed our people up. We suffer from mental side slavery. She suffered from Stockholm syndrome. She has a real case of Stockholm syndrome. She won't go get no help. Only thing gonna help Candace Owens is the knowledge of self. The knowledge of self. She done made a lot of money and don't care about herself. Disrespected herself. How is it that you think white people gonna love you, Candace Owens, when you can't look in the mirror and love yourself and love your people? You don't show no love to yourself, Candace Owens. You black conservatives, you only cutting out that prudential money. You cutting out some residuals for yourself. You don't care about the plight of black people. You are the same ancestor, probably, from that ancestor that sold us into slavery, who made a deal with the devil to get us here, 9,000 miles away from the motherland, and we end up in this land. Yes, slavery happened out of Africa. I don't want to hear nobody tell me slavery didn't happen out of Africa. Man, they got 40 big slave dungeons on the water, the west coast of Africa, from Cape Coast to the Senegal. 40 big mass buildings where you can see they house thousands of black people in these slave dungeons that they still got erect for people to see. These slave dungeons was built by Christians, the Portuguese, the British. You feel what I'm saying? The French. So I know what I'm talking about. Let me talk about slavery didn't happen out of Africa. These new Negroes that's trying to stop black people from unifying, getting that reparations. These niggas trying to make slavery light like it didn't happen. You feel me? But anyway, these people are not playing with Candace Owens. What is Candace Owens' husband going to do if they cancel Candace Owens? See, that's why I say slavery have made us oblivious to who our real enemy is. She's playing with fire. She rubs shoulders with the untouchables, and she want to speak out against the untouchables. And she says she is opposed to genocide. What she's saying is correct, but she's speaking out against the people who pay her salary to keep racism against other people. They pay you salary, Candace Owens. You say you can't serve. You tweeted to Ben Shapiro that you can't serve God and money. And he told you, quit the Daily Wire. You still a slave. You have not created and generated a business for yourself. You still got a tag on to the white man. He said, go work somewhere else. Go work somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying? Candace Owens ain't dealing with a full debt. Just because someone can speak, pronounce words, and use proper etiquettes when they speak and proper speaking, you know, that don't make them genuine. You feel what I'm saying? White people make people like her, Jesse Lee Peters, your Tim Scotts. Candace Owens say racism don't exist in America. Here's a female, they say, who played victim. They told her she played victim, but she say blacks play victim and she's not a victim. You are a victim, Candace Owens. Your brain is deteriorated. Yes, Candace Owens is still a slave. Yes, Candace Owens is still a slave. Brain deteriorated. Brain fried. Here you is working for the untouchables, and you speak out and support Palestine. You're correct. Palestine had the land, 1948. Like I said, those people came up out of Carcass Mountain. Everybody knows the story. You follow it. Go from 1948 and you see Israel wasn't in Palestine. 1948 was their interest. Occupied that land. And when they occupied it, they came with blunt force, brutality, assault, killing, oppression. They took that land, colonized that land, and took it from the Palestinian people. Candace Owens is right. But Candace Owens, you made your bed. The untouchables, they see that you are woke a little bit. They might cancel Candace Owens. Where you going from here, baby girl? You done made your bed. Black people, tell me what y'all think. Mash up those likes, share the video. Peace. Black power.